Oh, shit. Hi.
Not quite ready yet. Not quite ready tonight.
Welcome.
to Wicked Honest, episode 12.
Episode 12 of Tuesdays.
Tuesday's wacky, wicked.
I hate
Honest.
wacky. Like we said, like we used car
I know.
salesman or something. Wacky Tuesday.
This sound like idiots.
I know,
Wacky.
that's stupid.
Wacky,
I started
wacky
it.
women.
No, it's stupid. Just be like Bitch Fest Tuesday or something.
Seriously, I hate everybody this week, so
I know. Yeah, she's gonna be a barrel of fun.
I'm a bad guest this week. I'm a bad
You're not a guest, first of all. You're a host.
Oh, yeah.
But anyways.
I'm a bad host this week.
You want me to be I'll be the
You can be the host, I'll be the guest.
Just miserable.
Yep.
I have to draw shit out of you.
Yep.
All right.
It happens.
Yeah. No, it happens. Hey, listen, it's real life.
It's real life.
Real life, real talk, Boston. Real life, real talk, Boston.
Anyways, welcome to episode 12, Wicked Honest. We keep telling you to like and subscribe. So if you want to see my miserable ass one more week.
I actually read that you're not supposed to say that in the beginning of the show. We're supposed to like draw you in and really like grab you before we tell you
have we
to
drawn
like,
you in
subscribe.
yet? Have
No,
we drawn you in yet?
I don't know.
Yeah. We won't tell you that then. Anyways, you can follow us everywhere you get your podcasts. You can watch us on YouTube because we're very animated. So I feel like listening to us is a waste.
And we knock everything over. The limited set that we have because we're in like a little cubby space in like Carrie's house. And we knock like the one sign we have over and cups and you spill drinks and all that. If you're missing out on that, which is riveting shit.
Riveting. But anyways, you can get anywhere you get your podcasts.
Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
And then we are on all the socials.
Amazon Music.
Facebook, Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok.
Yeah, you do the TikTok. I want no part of the TikTok.
The TikTok.
As you age, you have to say the TikTok.
Well, shout out to Revs Mechanical. If you haven't seen their TikTok yet, they're pretty.
Oh, she's plugging her son's business.
Yeah, so I said to Chase, I said, I think you should sponsor us, and then we could feature you. And he said, oh, 2 shows, 2 things nobody knows about.
What, his business in our show?
His business in our show. I said, we did
touche, Chase, touche.
I said, all right, fair.
Listen, we have 275 followers.
We have 276 followers.
76?
Yeah.
And lots of people listening on the podcast platforms. That's YouTube. But thousands and thousands of views. Like thousands of views.
Yeah,
so
thousands.
Amazing. Great.
Yeah.
Actually better than I thought for a new show.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I always think I'm going to go straight to the top and number 1.
Well, obviously, yeah.
Who wants to put the work in? But
yeah,
we're tired.
Yeah.
Because we put the work into a lot of other shit.
Thank you to anyone who has liked and subscribed and support.
I'm knocking this out over. Okay.
And support us. Thank you. And if you haven't yet, please do so. It will help us so much to stick around and keep on, again, giving you this riveting shit to listen to.
Yeah.
Anyways, so.
Yeah, so.
Now that we've drawn you in.
Drawn.
Now that we've really done a good job of drawing you in.
We didn't, but. So, how was your day? My day, I start because,
Yeah, because I drone on.
Yeah.
We know. Fuck.
So, I had an experience that I was hesitant again, as I always am, to talk about. It's not my husband, my poor husband. I'm taking a break from my husband because people are starting to comment in the comments, and people at work are telling them that they really like the show. So I'm nervous that means we get to like make fun of you behind your back because your wife and her friend on the compound and your friend give up all the dirt.
Yeah, all the dirt. Exactly. Right.
So I'm hesitant I will give him a break.
Well, yeah, you're not hesitant to do anything with him, but
no,
because he's going to come back up, but we're going to give him a break.
No, he needs a break.
Jason's getting a reprieve. He also filled in all the holes in my driveway, so.
Again, do it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, so I was hesitant to talk about this because I don't ever want to come across as a Karen because I am not a Karen. I mean, I think we can all be Karens at some point. I'm only a Karen when I
think there's a Karen spectrum and you're higher on it than I am.
What? Okay. No, I would agree with that.
It's a fair assessment.
It's a fair assessment.
Okay.
I don't think I'm a Karen.
Sometimes I'm jealous of that because you get.
I don't think I'm a Karen at all, though. I think I only Karen out, if that's what you want to call it. Karen the fuck out when shit gets too much and you can't take it. Like shit
Yeah.
gets crazy.
Well, and I also think the patience goes down as we grow older.
No, that's true, but I'm not looking for trouble. I'm not looking to start shit. I'm
No,
gonna
you're not.
mind my own business, keep my nose to the ground and stuff. But I can't tolerate bullshit, and I'm not gonna pay a bunch of be upcharged and get screwed over and all
Yeah,
of that stuff. But I'm not someone who's in anyone's business and all that, or like yelling about whatever.
Yeah.
But so anyway, I went and got my nails done, and I, oh, like this was so I do like confrontation sometimes. I do. Like, no, not in this way at all. I don't want confrontation in certain ways. I enjoy some good confrontation. Like if someone's gonna call, I was just talking about to my aunt about this. Like, she lives in an elderly housing, and she's not the one either.
Yeah.
My aunt Maggie.
Yeah.
Don't come for her because you're in for
Yeah.
a rude awakening. And like someone's called her out, like her dog was peeing outside on the grass.
Yeah.
And someone's like, "Is your dog peeing outside on the grass?" Like at the elderly house.
No, he's peeing inside in the toilet.
And she's like, "Excuse me?" She's like, "Fuck off." And like so I'm a little bit like that. She that's what she does. And
Yeah.
I'm like that. Like if you're gonna be that person, because
if you're gonna be a Karen, you're gonna get a counter Karen.
If you're gonna Karen me, if you're gonna call me out somewhere, like, and I'm waiting for it. I walk around waiting for this.
You wait for it to be a counter Karen.
Oh,
but
I'm a counter Karen. I live for a Karen. No.
Yeah.
A counter I'm living for every day of my life. I'm waiting for it because I'm not the one. Like in training for this.
I feel like I'm coming over to that.
The counter Karen?
A counter Karen, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I guess, I wouldn't say a Karen, but so I guess I'm probably not going to describe this the way I was nervous how this is going to come off because it might sound Karen-esque. But so I'm at the nail salon. And we've all been there, and I'm very guilty of this, like you and I.
Mm-hmm.
This girl walks in, she's a young girl, walks in, she has an appointment, she plops down between me and this other woman. And I heard this other woman telling the nail tech her story. She obviously is a customer there, often a loyal customer.
This is the one that's
one on the other side.
The one that was already sitting down.
Yeah. And I heard her saying, "Oh my God, I just got a break from, I have 3 kids. She has a little newborn at home and the mother-in-law's watching the kids and I just got a break and I'm excited to be here and
I just want quiet." Yeah.
Tired. She's saying all that.
Yeah.
So this one walks in and she gets a call. She plops down in between us and she's young. She must be like 19, 20, 21 maybe. And did you just yawn?
It's not yawning at your story. I've been working 24 hours a day for the past 3 days. So I took it personally. I'm a little tired. That's all. I didn't yawn. I would never yawn during true crime. I feel like I can really be myself here. And I'm letting everybody know that I'm exhausted.
You would never yawn. This isn't true crime.
I know.
You would never. Oh, you can be yourself. Okay.
I can be myself.
I mean, let's not get too ugly. Take our bras off and just hang out.
No, I'm just kidding. I do. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so she plops down and she gets a call. And as I just said, I am guilty of this.
Yeah.
I will talk on the phone. Walking through the grocery store. Yes, I'm courteous. I'm walking by.
I know it drives people crazy.
Yeah, and then I'm like, look, I gotta go. Like I'm at the reg. I don't talk long.
Or I'll be like, hold on, I'll throw my AirPods in my pocket while I check out. Like I do that to you all.
Oh, weird. We'll sit on the phone. Like she'll be having like this whole her whole life's happening, and I think everyone who talks to her can subscribe to this. Her whole life's happening. She's she forgets you're even on the phone. Like she's like dealing with the kids. She's like, dishing out punishment. She's doing homework and you're like, hello? Like, and you're like, you just get used to it with her. She has 5 kids and so that's just the thing.
Yeah.
We're just used to that.
Yeah.
But she is having a full-blown conversation. She's right between us. And this is, you get your nails done. It's sort of, you want to like check out for a minute or whatever you
go
do.
Cross-eyed and watch subtitles, whatever they have.
Yes, they have the subtitles on because we go the same place. They have some weird ass movie, something you probably wouldn't
Yeah.
even pick.
Oh,
but I'm looking into it.
me
I'm so
too.
invested.
Every time.
It's some weird ass movie.
It's stuff I've never watched.
Never watched.
Or
And then you don't want I don't want my nails to be over because I'm like, well, I didn't know what happened here.
yeah, what happened to Cassie? Like, it's the craziest shit.
So
It's the
totally.
and it's not. There's no volume on.
No volume.
So you're just
subtitles.
watching the subtitles.
It's beautiful. It's
yeah,
wonderful.
and you're just like this.
So she is having. Listen, we've all. She's taking the call. She's talking. It's clearly her sister. Something happened. There was like a gallstone or something removed from a relative. So I'm like, oh, okay. And this whole
It's a medical call.
like not trying to be quiet, like full on loud conversation. And she has earbuds in, but the speaker is screaming
so loud that
It's
you
so
can hear
loud.
the person.
so loud. I can hear the whole conversation. And she's just yelling. And this isn't stopping after they get through the gallstones or the lipoma, whatever.
Now they're talking about like shooting
They're
the shit.
just like, yeah, so we're going to Arizona next week. This is not ending. It's not. And
oh, she's gonna talk to this person the
I knew
entire
this.
time.
I'm not joking. I go, you know what? This chick's talking to this girl the entire time.
Yeah.
Let it go on for a little while longer. Going on. This is like 15 minutes.
Yeah, fuck that.
And she's not stopping. And
I would just be like,
and I'm going like this. You know how you're looking around for eye contact with someone else to go like,
yeah, like like what the fuck?
yeah, and there's no one there, and I can't see the other girl. There was someone over there, and I like kind of looked. There was a little bit of a faint sigh I heard. So I finally
No, especially the people behind you having their pedicures, they don't want to hear shit.
would you
Even when we were in there together and we're
'cause
talking
we cross talked for a minute.
for a minute.
Oh, I shut that off. I just turned my back to you.
Yeah, no, for a minute. Because even when I was doing it, I was like, all right, I gotta stop talking because
Yes, it's you realize that.
yeah.
So I'm going. It was one of those situations you've ever been in that like I'm like if I don't say something, I'm gonna be mad at myself, and not in a rude way. But I gotta say something here. This is crazy. Society's getting out of control. It's out of control. So I go,
These people fucking talking all willy nilly, just talking.
you're not even trying to hush. You're not even trying.
Where's the
Someone that's
the
what,
justice?
like at least pretend. Even if you pretend like, oh, I'm in a salon. If you want to keep telling, well, I'm in a nail salon. There's people over. She doesn't even give a
I do that all the time. Like, okay, I'm in a nail. I gotta go.
I gotta be quiet. Even if I keep talking, oh, hold on a minute.
Yeah, yeah.
I get off the phone, but
Yeah.
it took me a few minutes. Thanks for the yawn again. Anyways, moving on.
I didn't think you noticed. I tried to do it.
I noticed it. But so I worked myself up into a lather with this. Like, I'm like, I gotta say something. So I finally go, I'm like, excuse me, not everyone really wants to hear your conversation. Okay. Like, it's really just a
Now,
lot.
okay, I need to interject here.
Oh God.
First of all, my nails need to be done. So I'm glad that we're on this subject. This is how bad of a week I'm having.
No,
Okay.
I can't.
Okay.
All right. This is awful.
I've never.
Shame.
I just bought nail polish remover. I'm just gonna take it off. Anyways, I cut them all. I cut all my nice long nails down. They're just little nubs now.
I know. It was tragic.
It was tragic. I don't want to talk about it, but I had to. I have to. It's like a running in nylons. Like I have to say it because if someone notices, one of my haters,
handful of haters zooms in and goes, "What trash?
What is that trash?" So, anyways,
I would.
here's my question for you. What did you say again? Not everybody.
I don't know if I said it like that.
I feel like you know what you said to her. What did you say to her exactly?
I just said, "Excuse me."
That's different than not everybody needs to hear your conversation.
Or did you say, "Excuse me"?
Did you say excuse me? Like, I'm trying. Like, can you a little bit? That's what I would have said.
I think I had a tone.
I think
you
were born with a tone. We've established
I
that.
was born with a tone, and she called, and she went real nuts about my tone.
Yeah. So I would have been like, this is, and this is where I kind of sometimes hate myself because I'm a people pleaser. Like I just can't.
I mean, unless you have to have a little bit of a tone.
Well, unless you cross me, and then it's a different story. If it's a different story, or if I'm counter Karening. If I'm counter Karening, we got a different story. But if I'm in this situation, I'm like, I have a wicked bad headache. Like,
oh
yeah, like
I didn't do that.
No, I'm like trying to make an excuse, like like,
Oh God.
I just bursted my eardrum, and like you talking on the phone is like killing me.
Fuck yourself.
That's I know, but I think if you said to me, I might counter Karen you.
Yeah, she tried to counter Karen me.
Yeah, it
But you
didn't
can't counter
work.
Karen me. Because I guess I was a little bit of a Karen, but I'm an expert counter Karen.
Okay, so
So
go
then I
ahead.
must have then I must have counter Karen.
So what?
Because you can't.
You can't- so
No,
what happened? I
well,
just wanted to
there were
interject to
tears
find out.
involved. I mean, it was so.
Tears.
It,
Okay, go ahead. Just finish. So go ahead.
So
Sorry.
she looked at me like I was. She's like, "What? I'm ta- how dare you? I'm talking to my sister." And I go, "I understand that. I definitely do. I but you've had ample time. Like I heard that there's some
You've had ample time. I have given you my allotted time.
I said, there's a lot of people here just trying to, you're here trying to. She's like, I don't see any signs. No one ever said that you can't talk. Is there rules that you can't
There's,
talk
like,
on the
there are
phone?
rules that everybody.
And this is what we kept getting into the semantics back and forth. She goes, there's no sign. I go, yeah, there's no laws against it. I'm sure you're well aware that you don't just walk around like, I mean, it's all over the internet. There's memes about it. You never see that how it's rude. Rude. You know what's rude? She says, what's rude is you just interrupting my phone call and blah blah blah. And she is irate. And I'm like, I don't quite know
Why why
you're very upset. And it's very well known that this is rude and people are trying to relax. And I tried to drag the other lady in, which she wasn't biting at this. I'm like, she's over here away from her kids, tired. And
she's
well,
tired. The lady's like, do I look tired? Jesus Christ.
it said something like that. And then she's like, I just don't know there's no rules. And I said, listen, it's fine. You're young. Maybe I'm not sure. It's just bad manners. Bad manners. What's
Oh my
bad
God.
manners is that
Why do you want to keep it going?
how you
That's-
came at me and you just came and I'm like, all right, clearly we're not going to get anywhere. It's a thing.
and the people are just doing
Look it up.
The people are like,
Oh my God, they were just like this. And they're just like, I think they were probably chuckling or something. I don't even know. But no one's jumping. This is going on, right?
yeah.
So then I gotta get quick with this, but like, I'm just quiet. Clearly, we're not gonna resolve. Quiet, you're, and now I'm going, well, this is awkward. She's like right there, right here. She's like right here. She's literally right here.
Did she hang up the phone?
Oh yeah, she got off the phone. I got a gal. Like the sister's like, what happened? Some lady, whatever.
Oh.
So
Get that sister's
and she's very gorgeous girl, whatever. Yeah, young, but like now we're just like this. Like she's right there, and it's like okay, and I don't care. Then my heart slowed. I'm fine. All the
Your
stuff.
heart slowed.
Well, because you get a little adrenaline.
Yeah,
rush
yeah.
And all that.
You're like, you're like, I might have to fight.
No, I wasn't like that. I really didn't want to confront her. Like I didn't. It was very uncomfortable. Then, then I'm just sitting there, my nails getting whatever, and I hear sniffling. I'm like, oh God.
That's the
And she goes, excuse me. I'm like, she's, and there's a tear. And I'm like, she's like, I just want to say, I am sorry if I like ruined your experience or people's experiences here, but some people just don't know. And you don't know what others are. She tried to say you don't know that cliche tagline, like you don't know what others are going through and stuff. I just heard you going to Arizona on a great wild romping trip and all this and stuff. Like
Yeah.
try to say something like that.
not like, what time is mom's chemo appointment?
Yeah, like
That's
I'm not,
yeah,
and
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not trying to take that away from you, but I don't know you. She's like, some people just don't know. Like, and maybe if you just came and like, and I'm like, no, I go,
And said you had a busted eardrum and you needed her to quiet down.
I probably should have went with their approach, honestly. And I go, thank you for the apology because I want to acknowledge that, which
Yeah.
people get. Then she,
You're like, also another thing about apologies though, you don't, there's no
no, I did not do
injunction.
that.
So while we're learning manners,
We are not going to do that.
we're not gonna
Thank you.
we're not gonna put a butt in.
Thank you for an apology. I go, I did not see my tone as that. Like I didn't see that. She's like, 'cause you just came at me so hard. Like, and she is so upset. And this is clearly someone who's never been yelled at in her entire life.
Mhm.
And even through the phone conversation, about the mother, I kind of got that feeling. But
You're like,
because I heard it for 25 minutes.
yeah, I had no choice but to listen to
But
it.
she's like, just the way you came at me, it was just so much. And I'm like, I don't think that I did. I go, but if I did, and it really, that's how you felt, I apologize. And I said, and thank you for your, and I'm trying to just do that.
Yeah, let's just wrap it up. You've
Not,
already
not,
ruined
not stopping.
Yeah.
The tears are flowing now,
goodness.
flowing. And I'm like, and the lady next to me on this side, the one that did the little hush sigh, now she does a big sigh. She goes, "This is the worst experience of my life," and she just gets up and just walks out.
Oh.
I think she was done, but like she's not upset.
She was like, bye. The guys, the people are like, what the?
Then she doesn't stop with that, and she's apologizing still, but is still stuck on my tone. And then finally, the other woman,
Like,
the
ask my
tired,
husband. I was born with a tone.
the tired woman with the kid next to her, she pipes in front. She goes, "Listen,
I can't.
I just want to say, you said that she came at you hard. You came at her and at first I thought she was like sticking up for her, and I go, what kind of plan? But she goes, you came at her real hard too. You really. And she goes, now she is sobbing. She goes, yeah, you both now I feel so attacked. You're attacking me from both sides. And then that woman goes, I can't. And then I finally go, listen, this, and I said,
I'm surprised you didn't say everybody needs to calm down.
I said, like I said, to calm down.
Calm down.
I said, there are much bigger problems in the world than this, and this is a blip in the radar of your day. Well, I'm glad you think that is not true. I'm glad you think so. You might think that, but that, I go, and that's when I turned. I go,
yeah, you're like, no, there is, bitch.
Okay. And I just took a deep breath and ignored her. And I even wanted to say something, but I just didn't. I just paid and I left.
Was she still in there?
She was still there.
Crying. Still.
Sniffling at that point.
Oh, God.
And me and the other one were there. So this was a lot. I mean, this was like, a lot. So that was my day.
That sounds amazing. So I'm not upset that I did not go to get my nails.
Don't go with me.
I mean, my nails don't.
I think
great,
I will.
But I didn't have to do that.
I think I will use my eardrum burst, and I
recommend it.
I don't. Recommend it. It ruined my experience.
Counter Karen. You can't Karen first. You have to start off. Now, if you said that and she was like, bitch, then you pop.
No, I'm just trying to be myself. I'm just authentic.
I know, but people can't take it.
I mean, I don't know. I really didn't say anything fucking wrong, but calm down. You're crying over this shit, man. Life gets.
My mother was like that. She'd say, and I would be, and I think the reason why I'm going, my eardrum burst and that's really like hurting me is because my mother she was authentically herself. Like she did not give a fuck. And as a kid, it's like, you're like, oh God, it's so embarrassing.
My mother was only like that at the register. Like, you know, at the register when you're like, you ask them for something, they're buying it, and they're like, don't you goddamn ask me for something again. Don't you dare ask me.
No, she would never, it wasn't like yelling at me. It was like yelling at other people. Yeah. Like she would, if she brought me to the nail salon and her and I was sitting there, she would do that with me there. And I'd be like, oh, like as a kid, you're like, oh God. Like if it's like, it's like in a restaurant when something comes out and it's wrong. Like I'm
a sender. I will send it.
They're spitting in your food.
I'm not rude at all.
No.
I'm always like, I've been a server for years. I get it. For many years.
There's a difference.
I'm very cool.
There's a difference.
And I will only send it back if it's like
you asked for fish and you got fucking steak.
Undercooked. You put a bunch of shit that I don't want on it. It's something.
You're like, I'm allergic to this.
And people would, I'll order sort of difficultly. Like my ordering is.
That's okay. What I was out to eat for my sister-in-law's birthday last week, and a couple of my brother's friends were there, and his wife, she's ordering, she's looking at the menu, and she's like, does anybody want to split this? And I'm like, I didn't see that on the menu. And his friend goes, oh, the menu's just a suggestion to Liz. It's just a suggestion. He said everywhere we go out to eat, she wants a chicken Caesar salad wrap, and a lot of places don't have them. So she's like, do you have chicken? Do you have Caesar salad? Yeah. She's like,
I agree. I do that all.
Just a suggestion.
I do that all the time. I'll be like, I'll make a whole meal. Like, can you substitute that? And
they're like, that's not on the menu.
Well, if you do that at like a chain restaurant, you're an asshole. But if it's like a little bit of a higher tier restaurant, they're pretty accommodating and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that. If it's just like, oh, can I have the salad or the potatoes from another thing.
Another thing, right? No, I know, but it was funny. He's just
No,
like,
my husband's the same too. Like you guys are like two peas in a pod. He'll eat. I said I wasn't going to talk about him, but here I am talking about him.
well,
He'll
because
eat anything. You could serve like it's a pot. He will only eat like meat well done, which is whatever. And
well, now he's gonna get ripped a new asshole at work
why?
because he's a man ordering well done steak.
Oh, I don't eat meat, and I'll rip him a new asshole.
Yeah.
Like he goes to like Morton's Steakhouse in New York. He's like,
You're like
A1.
You're like, no,
and well done meat.
you're going to the Outback, bitch. Like that's all you deserve.
I learned a lot when I first started dating him. I got him like a piece of filet mignon.
Yeah.
I was like trying to like it was like the one attempt I made at like trying to be like a nice like, wife like girlfriend like cooking, and I'm like with him.
Yeah.
And he's just like, you could have gave him like flank steak $3.90. Whatever.
Yeah,
he doesn't care, which is wonderful, but it is aggravating. But no, well done steak, and it's like, but it'll come back like mooing, and he's like, I just won't eat it. I'll just eat the fries or something.
Yeah, I'll eat around the edge.
I'll eat the bun. I'm like, I'm sending it back.
You're like, I'll just pay $57 for this piece of steak and eat this much.
Now he enjoys it. If he gets it, like, if he's not in the vicinity, like we just real quick, we just went to New York City. I had something with my book, pitching for a movie.
Yeah,
big deal, big deal. Pitching my first
something literal with my book
is being pitched for a movie and signed a shopping contract. Really exciting, but we went. If the bartender's over there, you get your drinks, right? And there's this bar overlooking the Empire State Building, and there's these little igloos and stuff that you can sit in for the winter. And we went in, and he's complaining. And I saw it. He'd got a vodka cranberry, and it was just complete cranberry. But it was one of those, it's a bar that's sort of like they do the measured shots. And
annoying.
And so I don't care.
Nothing like a good old dive bar shot.
Well, when you're paying in New York City, you're paying $20 a drink or something. Right. So he's like, oh, look at this. I can't, this is, he's complaining. I'm like, and I'll always be like, I'll go right back up. And if he's at a bar in front of, no,
but where you can leave
and he can be in the booth. Like we're way down this little booth, and I can go do it. He's like, well, okay.
Yeah, I'd be the same way.
So
I'd be the same way. So I get that.
So how was your day?
Shitty.
You're having I think that's all you have to say is like, you're having a time in life right now. So you're just like, I'm shit. I'll just yawn in the corner with my chip nails.
Yeah. Yep.
So prayers, what is Mark Wahlberg always says, prayers up, that Halo app. Prayers up for Carrie.
Yeah. We should talk about a little, well, we talked about it on True Crime, but why don't we talk about it on this show too? What? Just with JFK, the little collab we're gonna do.
Oh yeah, good.
Because I think it's gonna be kind of like, so on our True Crime, I don't know, depending on what you're listening to, some people listen to both, some people listen to one, some people listen to the other. But we are doing a little collab with, we had mentioned, and this is why I literally always tell people you have to listen in chronological order. We've talked about JFK.
Shut up, teacher.
Yep. In chronological order, please. But we've talked about JFK in the beginning. He was going over the Eddie O'Brien case. We talked about that.
JFK is a YouTuber.
I'm sorry. JFK is a fellow YouTuber, because that's what we are. And he is a producer. He is a rapper.
He's a producer. He's the CEO of Show Off Records.
But he does a lot of editing and things.
Static Selecta. I don't know if you guys know who that is. He's pretty well known. Paul hip hop community. Pretty big in the hip hop community.
Yeah.
Very cool. North Shore guy, Lynn, Massachusetts.
Yeah, I grew up in Lynn. JFK actually stands for just for kids or just for the kids or something like that. We'll have him clarify it. He's got a. We were talking about. He grew up in the system. He grew up in DSS. He grew up in
troubled kid. Yeah,
he grew up in juvie, not DSS, but he grew up in.
No, he was involved. I think he was involved with DSS.
Yeah,
obviously. I don't think you get to juvie without DSS being involved.
Yeah, true.
Or it's a child protected CPS, whatever it is.
So he grew up in all of that. Still has his roots in Lynn,
and he has his awesome docuseries. If you ever want to check that out, especially because we're North Shore and like I grew up troubled. You're a little bit troubled. All that.
Yeah.
So I could have been much more involved in the system. He has some little like docu-series, I think I would call them like mini docu-series because they're YouTube episodes.
The YouTube episodes,
the system, with kids and DSS
and how it really doesn't work, and how being institutionalized and things like that, and some of the things that are wrong with.
And how hard it is to get out of that. So we're collabing with him, and
Yes. So anyways,
go ahead.
He had done a couple videos on Sue Taraskowitz, which is the case that we're actually following on True Crime, or actually presenting on True Crime. And we kind of reach out.
Fridays,
Yeah.
7 p.m.
We kind of reach out to him here and there. We tag him and stuff. I wear his hats all the time. I wear his hats in my infamous breast reduction episode, where I thought the poor guy probably wants to fucking kill himself because I have his hat on and we're just discussing, droning on.
And I'm married, and he ruined any shot I had with him at that episode. Even though I am married, I love my husband very much, but I do find JFK extremely cute.
He's very cute. He's very cute. You know, we talked to him, and he had done a couple clips and stuff on the Sue Taraskowitz case, and we reached out to him to let him know that we were covering it and whatnot, and does he want to collab with us a little bit? And he said, bring it on when you're ready. So he was traveling, Diane was traveling, he's traveling, I'm going to be traveling next. So we're going to get together and we're going to do a collab, and we'll probably just have it be like a true crime Wicked Honest mix special, where we kind of
so like
incorporate both.
Yeah, so we hope you tune in, because I think we're just gonna keep it going. He will stay on all night.
He does like 5-6 hours.
Oh my
streams.
god, and he's
he
up
starts,
all night.
He starts them at midnight.
He'll start like
Crazy.
late at night. He's at the. I'm like, I'm gonna have to like. I mean, I go to bed at 9.
Yeah, I'll be fine, but it'll be a challenge.
I'll leave, guys. I'll leave, but
she'll leave. She'll wake up to do her workout. We'll still be on.
Yeah, I'll be working out. These kids will still be on the show.
But he's great, and they're fun, and he really just DJs the whole time. Like, he just pulls up old school music that some.
Oh, and he caters it to the ladies.
Yeah,
too.
it's
Like,
great.
It's
It's
great.
great.
Deb and Lisa.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Shit.
It's awesome.
Great. It's
So,
great.
and they dance, and they say it's a very positive, fun channel.
Yeah, smoke butts, have a good time.
Absolutely. Yep. So we're
JFK
going to be doing
got it.
that. Yep, we're going to be doing that with him. So we're super psyched about that. We're actually really excited to get on and talk to him. Hopefully we can do a little bit of a serious stuff with the Sue Taraskowitz case, maybe talk a little bit about what he's doing with the Eddie O'Brien case, and then
Sue.
and then roll right into
just North Shore antics, music, and all.
Yeah.
And all the bullshit.
We'll roll it back to back in the day. Speaking of back in the day, don't
Take it back old school. I have my hair like not just to say it's all neat. We just said it looks so much better when it's neat, and then the whole episode I'm fucking with the hair.
As you can tell. So when you want to know if I'm having a good week or a bad week, you can look at my nails and you can look at my hair. This is what I look like when I'm home.
Did they say that too?
Cleaning.
Like Candace Owens, not sure if not trying to like get people liking me or hating me, and that it's interesting because I'm a very middle of the road person now politically, but Candace Owens is a
What is she? Yeah, I know
real
who she is. What is she?
political podcaster,
Yeah.
all that, and very intelligent woman, love her or hate her, but they always say when she wears a
bun.
hair in a bun, shit's getting real. Like,
Yeah.
she's fighting mode when
Yeah,
shit's
that's
bun.
how I feel right now. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and I listen to lots of things just to get in different perspectives. Moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
Kicking it back old school.
Yeah. Did
Right?
you have a
Yeah. I was like thinking of we've gotten serious sometimes, like with like anxiety, fucking toxic love,
Yeah.
all the bullshit, right? So I'm like, we gotta like just bring it back old school. I've been like reading so much about Generation X, like and just all these not reading, I am Generation X, but like memes and posts and things like that about our generation, which is just like we're like the last generation, we're like the bridge between the technology, like living in
Oh my
the
God.
pre-technology.
Yeah.
I mean, not technology, but Twitter
Social
devices.
media. Yeah.
Social media, completely
We didn't have phones at all.
interconnected world.
Yeah.
We're the bridge.
Yeah.
And I've been like really just feeling so much of this and thinking how we used to walk and think for ourselves and listen to the music and be bored, but thinking and getting through stuff in our head and all that. But I was thinking about like Generation X and the fun stuff, and not really North Shore, really just Generation X. But I wanted to talk about like ask you.
Mm-hmm.
So the toys and the growing up in that generation, and obviously always the music and the clothes and the feelings and all that stuff. So I was like, so I had some questions.
All right. I'm ready.
Where's my glasses? I might not need to.
You definitely Generation X.
I'm Generation X.
Where's
Where's
I
my
can't see
glasses?
anything. Where are they?
They're right in front of me. Oh. They're on my head. So I have, so what was your first like celeb crush, like young person crush?
Sean Astin.
Oh, yeah.
Goonies. Sean Astin.
Okay.
Not Sean Astin current day. But
Okay.
Sean Astin, 100% in Goonies,
Really?
braces and all. Mikey from the Goonies. Also, Mouth from the Goonies. Mouth, Corey Feldman in the Goonies. And
Corey Feldman was my number one.
Mhm.
Number one. And everyone loved
Corey Haim.
Everyone loved Corey Haim.
Yeah. Because
I was
he
all
was
about
more
Feldman.
classic, blue eyes, like whatever. But I loved Feldman's personality then. He's a little bit out there now, but whatever.
I kind of still like him now.
Yeah,
I mean, not in that way.
It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny to watch.
Like
him, but
kooky, crazy. But
yeah.
No, I was obsessed with Corey Feldman.
Yeah. And then I loved and then moving forward, like Kirk Cameron.
What?
I mean, when he was on Growing Pains?
A Christian? I mean, you didn't know that at the time.
Oh, yeah. No.
Cameron. You like this girl like tattooed like guys.
Well, I was
Machine
like
Gun Kelly.
7.
Kirk Cameron.
Well, he was on Family. What was he on? Growing Pains?
No, Family Ties is Michael Key. Growing Pains.
Growing Pains, yeah. Yeah, I had him like on my suit, my Tiger Beat on the
I just
wall.
lost a lot of respect for you with that.
I know. I was probably like 8. I was probably like Miles' age.
Yeah,
like literally.
Yeah, try to dig yourself out of that one.
I gotta figure out what I'm gonna have to Google one.
You probably like
when
Oliver,
Growing
the
Pains
cousin
was-
from the Brady Bunch too.
Who?
You don't know Oliver, the cousin
Oh,
from the Brady
Oliver.
Bunch?
Yeah. I can't remember what he looked like, but I remember.
Oh, I do. I have all the trivia.
I love what were we talking about the other day? I love Sam and Alice. I like their relationship.
Oh, I love them.
The maid and the maid and the
What's the Brady Bunch's dog's name? Do you know that?
tiger.
Good girl. Good girl.
Sam, not an NPC.
Who was what's the sister? Jan's. No, was it Jan's?
My nose.
No, that's Marsha.
Oh, Marsha got.
Oh, my nose. Who
It's
threw the
Marsha.
football?
Bobby. Peter.
No, it was. Who was the boyfriend? What was his name?
Whose boyfriend?
Oh
George
my!
Glass? Now I'm just doing all kinds of stuff.
Isn't that her bug collecting boyfriend?
Who?
No, who was Jan's? All right, oh my nose. She had a date with the big man on campus.
Right. And then
Who was the big man on campus?
I don't know that.
It was Doug Simpson.
And was it?
I want to say Doug Flutie. No, it was that was a Patriots quarterback.
Yes.
Doug,
Was it Greg that threw the ball? Who was
I don't know who flew through. I was more interested in who she ruined the date.
it? Did.
It's Doug Simpson.
Yeah, do you remember how big it was and bruised? That was terrible.
What?
And then it just said, "Oh, my nose!
Oh my nose!
My nose!
Oh my nose!"
It's like
Who was Jan's? Was it Jan's bug collecting boyfriend? Remember her bug collecting boyfriend?
No, I remember her
Harvey
imaginary.
Slinger.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. I just remember George Glass, her imaginary boyfriend. Or was that Cindy's imaginary boyfriend?
I don't remember that.
George Glass?
I don't know whose boyfriend it was.
Me neither, but he was made up. And that's when we always talk about, like, if someone's talking about, like, this guy that we've never seen.
George Glass, yeah, no,
we're
that's a
always like,
thing.
Yeah, you're always like, okay, George Glass. I forget if it was Cindy or Jan's. It wasn't Marsha.
What was like their curse? Like when they were like went to Hawaii and that like that.
Oh, I remember that.
Remember that?
Yeah. What was the curse though? I don't remember.
No,
the curse.
why were they cursed? Like they had a thing. It was an object.
I forget.
That little tiki guy. Remember
Oh
that
yeah,
little tiki
yeah,
guy?
yeah. And remember they were riding horses on the beach in Hawaii.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, I remember that. Okay, moving on from the Brady.
All right,
Bunch.
moving
Really,
on. That's so old.
We forgot.
I've taken it back old school. That's
I mean, I
old
forgot we
school.
were doing a show.
I know. No, then we're up all night just going, who was this?
You know who?
Okay, so moving on. Next question.
Okay.
Did you read what magazines did you read back in the day?
Every one of them. Bop, Teen Beat, Tiger Beat.
Tiger Beat,
Bop.
Oh, Bop. I forgot about that one.
Um,
Remember, you could open it up and there'd be a poster,
yes.
like clipped, and you could post.
I'm pretty sure I had the Kirk Cameron one on my wall.
All right. No one, please leave in the comments how you feel about
I
that
need
because
to-
I've lost all respect for her.
No, I'm
stuff.
looking up what year Growing Pains was on because I need to find out how.
I watched Growing Pains.
No, but I need to find out how young I was.
What was that song? What was the intro, the theme song? I'm singing in my head. I'm singing the Cheers song. Wouldn't you like to get away? No, that's Cheers. That's not Growing Pains.
And I was just thinking,
No, Growing Pains is
1985.
you were
9.
So
That's acceptable to like Kirk Cameron at 9.
no, it's not.
He was
Nope.
like 20.
No, I didn't like him.
All right. It didn't last very long. I moved on to Sean Astin.
I love how much you're getting so different. Like you have to like make excuses over this. Like you're embarrassed by it.
I'm now and I'm like, ugh.
Like hold firm in this.
Yeah.
Hold firm.
All right, yeah, I did. I like Kirk Cameron.
All right.
I have the Tiger Beat poster up.
We liked Corey
Moving
Feldman.
around.
I mean, we're not making any points here with that either.
All right, go ahead.
Best movie of the times. I mean, Goonies is definitely number one.
How can you even narrow every Breakfast Club, 16 Candles?
All of the what's his name? Who's the director?
You can't.
What's his name?
The Rat Pack.
Yeah,
all the Rat
16
Pack
Candles.
movies. Lost Boys.
What's his name?
You're eating Matt.
I have to.
Michael.
I'm gonna have to edit this because I have to look it up.
What? What are you looking up?
Oh, Hughes, John Hughes.
Yeah,
John Hughes. I don't have to look it up.
no, but do you remember Lost Boys? You're
Boys.
eating Michael. You're eating
Maggots, Michael.
Yeah. I know everywhere.
Kiefer Sutherland. Oh, well,
so
I have
cute.
actually. We'll get into an episode.
This is when I started changing it to like the guys with the tattoos and stuff. I'm like, I actually like vampires.
Oh, because of Michael and the whole what was that? Santa Monica or Long Beach?
Yeah.
What part of California were they in?
Do you remember? Thou shalt not
I know the whole
cry,
thing.
little sister.
Lonnie and Star, when they make eye contact, I have a trip to my cousins in Tennessee where there was a whole situation that was like kind of like the Lost Boys. Remember I told you? I'll get into that.
Well,
in another episode. It was
do you know
crazy.
that I have that song on my playlist? Thou shalt
Oh, really?
cry, little brother. Thou shalt.
It's a good. No, it's haunting.
Yeah, it is.
Lonnie.
I love that
Star.
in movie.
Star and Lonnie.
Yeah. Who's Lonnie?
The little boy.
Oh, right.
He's running with the skirt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's a remember the concert guy? He's like that. Whatever that guy is.
Yeah.
He's real into him. He's crazy.
Yeah. I loved Marco. He had the tight curly. He was one of Michael's friends. One of the
tight blonde.
Tight blonde. Curly.
Yeah.
He was in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Oh yeah.
That guy.
Oh god. All right.
Okay. Anyways, moving on.
We could just go on and on.
Oh my god, I know. I could do this all day.
All right. Wait a minute. Where's my notes?
Apparently, my eardrums gonna be.
All right. How did you feel when you first saw Michael Jackson moonwalk? What happened?
I was the biggest Michael Jackson fan in the world.
I didn't ask you that. I asked you, how did you feel? Like, what happened?
I don't know. I just like like every little girl was.
You don't remember? Like, I remember me. I mean,
I remember trying to do it.
Oh, and you're like, this is impossible.
Yeah. He's magic.
He was magic.
Yeah.
He was Magic Mike.
Yeah.
But he wasn't Magic Mike in today's terms.
Right.
Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
No, I grew up on the beach, Revere Beach, and then behind the house behind us, this girl Mary, that was the neighbor. She was, she must have been like 30 or something like that. She had her sister Mary was my age.
Okay.
Like they had a child, like her parents,
Yeah.
had a child like way later in life, and she would come down and like we were friends, and we would just hear someone would just say Michael Jackson. We would go.
I mean, even The Girl Is Mine with Paul McCartney, like back. Yeah, but think about that. We're like 10 years old, and that's the music. Girl is mine, girl is mine. But like we're 10 years old. Can you imagine? Like,
Don't care.
Oh, it was. Oh God! Remember, he's on the album, and same thing. When you open the album cover, it's his full body, just like the same thing with the posters in Tiger Beat.
Billie Jean, he's like this.
Like nobody does
When
posters
Billie
anymore.
Jean.
Oh, Billie Jean! Oh my God! With the light up sidewalk and all that. Oh, I didn't even know what the hell it was about. Just so good.
Oh, the kid's not my. You don't even know the kid's not my.
Be hopping around the house going, the kid is not my son. With like 8.
No,
I saw him in concert.
But what?
You didn't know this?
No. Oh, maybe I did.
On September 10th, the night before 9/11, at Grand Central Station in New York.
With who?
My old boyfriend, Nick. We took the train from Boston on September 10th of the night before September 11th, took the train to Boston, saw it was a Michael Jackson tribute concert. He sang, Liza Minnelli sang, I mean the Jackson 5. It was like so many different
Awesome.
people.
Are
Yeah.
you fucking serious?
Yeah, it was
I think you told me this.
well because remember it got out so late. We were like, we gotta find a hotel room. We're not gonna take the train all the way back to Boston right now. And we walked around New York City looking for hotel rooms, and there were no vacancies anywhere. So we caught a train and we came back.
Isn't it amazing when you're young, you just go to New York and you're like, man,
Yeah, but the
we're
minute
gonna go back.
we walked into my apartment, the phone was ringing, and the first tower had just got hit. So I would have been in fucking New York City
Oh my
had there
God.
been a vacancy in one of the hotels.
That is crazy.
I know. We got back at like 6:30 in the morning and then took the train back to, we were at not Grand Central Station. We were
Wow.
yeah.
That's wild.
It was the night before that. Yep.
I was there not long before, like me and Paul did a tour and I went up the World Trade Center.
Oh, God.
The observation deck. We were supposed to go out to the Statue of Liberty. We didn't. We wanted to smoke cigarettes and have a drink, and we took off and left the group. We flew to New York. We had drinks one night, a lot of drinks, and then on a whim, we took the red eye to New York.
Isn't it nice to do that? I mean, not on
early
September 11th.
Not even a toothbrush.
Yeah, no, nothing. I mean,
Just
we went to New York for the concert with no place to stay and just came home the
Yeah,
same
well, just
day.
let's go. I love that when you're young and you just think like that.
Yeah.
We're like, we'll take the right. We'll just go get a toothbrush at Walgreens.
Yeah.
We'll find a place to
Yeah.
stay.
Yeah.
And then we just took a whole bus tour that was 12 hours. We had a champagne toast and a cookie at the top of the Empire State Building.
Listen, I know
we
that
went up to we went up to the World Trade, and that was very soon after they were gone.
We don't have a lot of time left. Obviously, we're approaching. Well, we have a little bit of time, and this is a great game. I think we should play it a little bit every episode, to be honest with you. But your New York story is bringing me back to the story with Jean. Can you please your mother?
What?
In the diner.
Oh my God.
Please tell the story. It's so
This is so like just a crazy left turn.
but yes, it is. That's what I do. Hello, have you met me? But listen, okay, we can keep playing the game, but I think the story is so funny. It's so funny. We're just talking about traveling on willy-nilly to New York, so it makes me every time I think about.
Okay, well, this is just out of the blue. I don't know if the viewers will. Well, it's freaking funny.
No, it's funny.
So my mom, all right, so we're getting just all over the place here because apparently that's what we do. My mom, and it's interesting because I was just saying this today. I'm going to LA with my son in June, and I'm so glad he's 20, and I'm so glad when I was in my 20s, my early 20s, my mom would invite me on these trips all the time. She'd do like senior.
Yeah, you went to like
She wasn't even a senior yet, but like she would go because it was like a discounted to the church, like the church or
Did
something.
you go to like a reservation and stuff?
Yeah, we went to the Navajo and Hopi Indian Reservation. We did a bunch. We went to Gettysburg. We did a bunch. There were bus trips like through her senior, like whatever.
How'd she get you on? You
Like,
could take
you could take like a buddy.
caregiver.
You could bring a buddy. You could bring a buddy. She wasn't even a senior yet. Like she was like in her 50s.
That's funny.
No, but like my mom always knew how to do things on the cheap.
Yeah. Hey, listen, you gotta survive.
Oh, she had to.
Yeah.
Even though she wasn't in that place fully yet, but she lived like that and she knew how to do it. Like she had to survive, and she was a survivor, but she did things on the cheap. So she'd ask me to go sometimes to these things, and I'm in my list. I'm like, I ain't go. So what is that? But then I'd be like in between boyfriends or whatever I was doing, and I'd be like, all right, I'll go.
Yeah.
And like she's gonna pay, like she'd pay for that. I mean, money.
Yeah.
Where are we going? We're going to Gettysburg. We're gonna see West Side Story, then go see the Amish people. I'm all right.
Yeah.
But where were we going that
You
one?
were in New York.
No, but why were we in New York? Oh, we were doing New York. Oh, with my son. So then, like, I did that in my early 20s. But then she also, when my son was born and stuff, there was a couple of trips that we did. Things changed with him because then that's all she cared about, and they would ditch me.
Was he on that trip with you guys?
He was on that trip.
Okay.
So they would ditch me a lot, and it would just become her and him.
Does he remember this?
Oh yes, he remembers that. He was like 5 or something, or 7. No, so we're on like the senior bus trip, and this was a real. Now she's a senior, like she's a full-on senior, and we would get
She's got her buddy and her grandson.
Yeah, and we're going to oh, what were we going to see? Oh, the Christmas like Rockefeller Center, the tree and all the stuff, the tree lighting and all the things. So we go to New York, and I don't even at that point I don't even really like New York. I do now. I've been multiple times in my life, but I've had a love hate relationship with New York. But we're gonna go. I want my son to go, and they're already ganging up. The whole thing started off at the beginning of the trip. First of all, on the bus, I start crying right on the away on the because they've ganged up. They ditch me.
Yeah,
And
they
go
have
off
their special
together. They
relationship.
have a special relationship, and they would ditch my ass.
All right, this is not the funny.
All right, I know.
We'll circle.
Well, I'm sorry you bring it up anyway.
We'll circle back to that.
We'll
during the
circle
therapy
back
time.
to therapy session.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have a stop. So with on a bus with a bunch of senior citizens, most 90% women. So you as you go to drive to New York on the bus, they always stop at the same diner. I forget the name of it, not the Vernon Diner, it's something else, but there's a diner. And my mother knows all these women from the church and everything, and they're clicky. They're real clicky. And we know this in home care and being in elderly. They're very high school. Some of these,
Yeah, you
some of
revert back
these,
to middle school. Yeah.
whatever. So she's with us, and we get into the diner, and we're all in line, and they're telling us, "Better hurry up." And the guy that was doing the tour was hilarious. Like, "Put your feed bags on. Put your feed bag on because we gotta get going, ladies. We can." And my mother's crying. She's like, "Feed bag." We're crying about the feedback. So he's like, "Don't get your own tables. Buddy up because you get your feed bag on." So we're in line, and everyone's in line, and people there's like people behind us, and we're like next, but people have already been seated in our bus group, and this sort of clicky ladies, the popular ladies, are at a table a little bit ahead of us.
The elderly cheerleaders.
Yeah, and all of a sudden I see like one of them waving, like they're like this, hey, hey, and over right at us.
Mm-hmm.
And my mother, who like acted like she didn't really care about these people at all, and she's like, "Oh, they're just like old." And I saw my mother go like, "Who, me?" She goes, "Who, me?" And she looked around at first like she couldn't believe that they wanted her.
Yeah.
And I'm watching this whole thing, and Chris too. And the woman goes, makes a face like, "No, not you." And then from behind us, this other woman comes like, "Oh, Betty, I'm coming.
Oh
I'm
my
coming."
God.
And I'm, we go, I get the fucking tech. I am like, kiss, no. Me and my mother have a funny relationship. We could laugh. I am like,
What did she do?
oh, she's just like, she pretends like nothing happened.
Yeah,
That's all she's ever done.
Yeah, yeah.
She's like, "Oh, where's the table?" Me and Chris, I'm like,
I think that's what made it the funniest is that you and Chris.
we get to the
Fucking
table.
died.
I couldn't even order. She's like, "What? Could I get you something to drink?" I'm choking, crying, and she's like, "Dad, what's so funny?" I'm like, "Who, me?" She's like, and then she's like, and we're both like crying. I'm like, "Mom, you want me to kick those girls' ass? Want to kick their?" That's
Like,
the
I'll
reason.
go fucking trip Betty.
I was gonna. Oh, and the fucking Betty.
Betty. Fuck you, Betty.
My mother's like, "Betty's not even nice." I'm like, "Oh."
Like, Betty's not even as nice
like-
as I would have been if they let
I'm like, "Mom, you weren't a part of that club. Like, nobody's business."
No, but nobody knew it until she thought she was getting the call over.
Oh, who, me? Oh. I don't even think she really cared, but she was just sort of shocked. She was like, "Oh, me?" I have done that.
Assholes.
I have done that bit.
Oh, I know you. I know.
Like, on
I've heard
her-
it for years.
Like anytime, like people would always say, "Please do that," and
Yeah.
my mother would be like, "Oh, Jesus," and then I would do it, and she'd still start crying, laughing. She's like, "Oh, Betty's still an asshole."
Betty's still an asshole.
She was an asshole. I'm like, they were assholes.
Oh, they were.
Like, and you
all
want to be a
fucking assholes.
popular girl. Oh, didn't you?
It never goes away. It never.
Oh, that was awesome.
Oh.
I don't know if that's gonna translate or anyone gives a shit. but that
Whatever.
was
Who
awesome.
cares? It's
Whatever.
wicked funny. I'm sorry. What we were just talking about being in New York and traveling and being in New York and walking around New York and that's all I can think of when I think of New York is Jean getting shunned by the thinking that she's
Oh, then I was in that group Oh, it was awful. We're at this dinner with all of them and stuff, and this is when gastric bypasses first came out, and I'm like, oh, it's just this woman's droning on. Now we have to have dinner as a group sometimes before we
Right.
go off to, and she just got the gastric bypass, and like no one had it really yet.
Yeah.
This was years ago, and I have to hear all about oh, you're a nurse, the gastric
Oh.
bypass. I'm like, can I have a double gin and tonic? My mother's like, that's like $40. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm
fucking Betty. All right. Well, on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed that story because I've been enjoying it for years. And
this is like, I don't even know how to title this episode. It's like, oh, old school.
Carrie had a bad week and everything went to shit.
Well, I don't know. There's more. I don't know. Who even knows? Whatever.
Counter Karens, I think we should title it.
I'm enjoying the counter Karen.
I am too. I'm actually intrigued to
and
bring
please,
up
if
more
you
of
see me
these.
in public, challenge me because I'm living for it.
Well, I mean, even my kids are always like this, shocked because I don't Karen very good. Like we did the eardrum thing. Like I wouldn't be like have the tone, but counter Karen, it is fucking on.
Oh,
it is
I've had it happen to me.
Yeah.
My kids are like, I told you a story real quick. We got to get off this. Like I was in like some store and I had a hat I was looking at and it fell. And it was a thrift store.
Oh, I remember this.
Not that makes it any different, but it fell and I had my hands full with other stuff.
Yeah.
And it fell. And this is one of the examples of many.
Yeah.
But I always think of this and it fell. And this woman right next to me, her and her mother, she was probably my age.
Yeah.
She was like, aren't you going to pick that up? And I'm like, my back's a little bit towards it and I'm like, let's go. And I just turn around like the Joker from Batman. I'm like, yeah. Why don't you pick that up, bitch? Why don't you pick that up? Why don't you mind your fucking business? All right?
Mm-hmm.
My hands are full. I was gonna pick it up.
I was gonna put something down.
Keep shopping.
Yeah.
And then they scurry away. They scurry. All of a sudden they just like, whoop, they disappear. They disappear.
It's like, do you remember? I know we have to go, but
that was aggressive. I'm sorry. That was
aggressive. No, but do you remember when the kid was sledding and I'm picking him up and I stop and I pick him up and I don't see him. He like gets out of the back of the car and it's like snowing out and everything's foggy and I'm picking him up and I think he's I'm ready to close the door because I think he's in the car, but he dropped his glove or something. So like he went to grab it and this car went to fly by, but instead stopped to tell me that I need to watch my kid because he almost hit him.
like that.
I'm like, excuse. I was like, no. I was like, oh my God, do I? I actually was hoping that you would hit him. I thought maybe we could do a lawsuit. Are you fucking kidding? I'll kill you. Get the fuck like.
And they're like that.
Yeah. Then they're like,
they drive slowly away.
Yeah. I'm like, I'll slash your fucking tire. Like, that's it. Counter Karen.
I'm like waiting for it my whole
It's the Joker face. I'm gonna get you a thing and I'm gonna have you turn around and be like, counter Karen.
That's exactly what happens. I'm like this.
Yeah.
It is. It's like a switch.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for this.
Yeah.
Activated.
Yeah. Yeah.
Counter Karen.
Totally.
Turned on.
Totally.
Power on.
Yes. All right. Well, cheers to hopefully maybe better weeks in the coming weeks, and I'll fix my nails.
We will tell by Carrie's nails next week in next episode, and
we'll see what happens.
But like and subscribe.
Yeah. Definitely like and subscribe because you want a part of this.
Hate Betty.
You do, yeah. Fuck Betty.
Fuck Betty.
You can name it Counter Karen and fuck Betty. All right, on that note, we will see you on Friday for True Crime.
Yeah, it's going to be great. And just please like, subscribe. We love you guys. Comment.
Wait, I think we should make this part a ritual. Push it. See the subscribe button? Push it.
I like it, but then I think it's part of me hates it. Part of me is, look at these two old broads doing it. But I know we like it.
I just want
you
to
Roger
just
like,
push the subscribe button.
What about No?
No. Push the
Why can't I do that?
Subscribe, please.
Subscribe. Roger Rabbit. Roger Rabbit it.
Bye.